guys, so today I have a super quick little restyle haul for you. These were two necklaces which I bought in the Black Friday sale, so I think I got 13% off of them. Anyway, it's part of their new range. I actually hadn't seen their new range on Instagram or anything. It wasn't until I was talking to the Midnight Crafter and she said that she had like bought some Restyle things. I thought, I hadn't checked out their website for a while, and when I went on there I totally fell in love. So I bought these two bat necklaces. There were earrings that went with it, but I just kind of liked the bat necklaces and I was trying to keep within a budget as well, so I just bought two different bat necklaces. Literally I'm always wearing some form of Restyle, usually bat necklace, so I know like what the quality's like. I know that they do tarnish after a while, but I wear this necklace pretty much every single day and it is starting to tarnish, but it's lasted for so long. And for the price of these, like both the necklaces I'm going to show you today, I think they cost me around £8 or £9 each. So for the price and what you're getting, it is so amazing. So I've wanted a necklace in this kind of style for a while. I know that they've had this sort of thick, it reminds me almost of like a coin necklace style for a while, but I've just been waiting for the perfect one, and as you can see, this is the feature that makes it perfect. So you've got this large kind of thicker neck piece which is pretty solid. It is in 3 pieces, so there is a little bit of movement to it, and it does have this really nice sort of simple pattern on it. It then has these two little tassel-y things on the sides. And then we come to the best part of all, this little bat that's hanging down. I absolutely adore this bat. I would be totally happy just to get another one of these just to kind of take off and wear as like a necklace by itself. I love also the fact that there's little crescent moons. I find with Restyle jewellery sometimes the little parts turn around, so I'm going to try this on in a minute and see if this moon keeps turning around every time I wear it. But you've got 3 little moons, and then look at how cute this little bat is, and then right at the bottom another little tassel. He's an adorable little fella. He looks so cute and fluffy. He's very sort of 3D, which is something which I really like about especially their bat jewellery, because it gives them a lot of character, and also none of the bats are the same. They always come up with different sort of bat pendants. He's also got like a pattern within his wings that I feel goes quite nicely with the band at the top, and he's just got the cutest face. Seeing him sort of in real life, I am now so tempted to go buy the earrings, because I own a lot of bat necklaces and earrings and none of them are in this style, and I think he is so gorgeous. He just reminds me of those old sort of like Victorian style illustrations of bats. I just love how he looks so soft and fluffy. The necklace itself does also come with the usual sort of necklace extender and a little sort of tab at the bottom that says Restyle, which is the same as all my other Restyle necklaces. It does also have all of this bit for hanging earrings and things. I guess you could keep this sort of stand for other use, but it is just sort of a plastic, it's not too solid. So now I'm going to take it off. I've been so excited. I got this today and literally as soon as I got it I just couldn't wait to get it open and see what it looks like when it is on. So I bought this one in silver obviously, but I'm pretty sure they had a black version, so I probably go back and buy the black version. When I bought this one I did actually buy the silver and the black one, and I wear them like equally the same amount. So it is quite a heavy piece. It's probably heavier than my normal bat necklaces. I'm going to try and put it on. Please excuse my scarf, I am so cold. So I feel like this necklace is going to look quite nice when it's quite sort of tight. So that is the official tightest setting that it goes on, but I feel like the chain's probably one of those ones which are big enough to have it at any height. Like I think that height would probably be the perfect height, so I'm going to see if I can hopefully hook it through the chain. Okay, so the chain is just that tad bit too small, so I probably will shorten this, but I'll put it on the tightest setting anyway, just so you can get an idea of how it is meant to look. It feels really nice when it's on. It's not too heavy or anything, and it is quite a nice height. I just feel like it would look nicer if it was slightly higher. The tassels sit nicely. Now in terms of the moons, they're both sitting the right way round. I feel like this one, especially like this one doesn't seem to want to, but this one seems to flick over a bit, but it doesn't seem to be a massive problem now that it's on. And obviously the bat is the main kind of middle feature of this. I am definitely going to shorten this because I feel like it would look awesome just at that height. I feel like that would just look so good, and I just adore it so much. I'm definitely going to go back and buy the black one and probably the little earrings that go with it. The only thing I'm not too fussed about are these like little dangly chains, but I guess it gives it that kind of more elegant look as such. And I can't get over how cute this bat is. As I said, it is all kind of silver, but just like all the other Restyle jewellery, they kind of coat the silver with this sort of black. So in the creases it's black, as well as like within the actual moons, the moons are black as well. And it just really shows up the detail nicely. As for wear wise, you can probably see here that it's gone slightly like bronzed here. And I think that's because that is where I get like a lot of rub on it. But other than that, it's stayed pretty well. The only bit really I would say is just the back of the chain. As you can see, it's gone a little bit kind of tarnished, but I do wear this constantly, like in all weathers and everything. But other than that, you can see that the black really stays in there nicely, so I'm not worried about this fading at all. And I just, I'm so glad I got this. And for £9, I feel like it's such a big and intricate like piece, and it's gonna go perfectly with my Christmas dress. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go change my t-shirt and see if this looks any different when I'm wearing sort of a lower cut sort of top rather than a t-shirt, and whether or not I do want to actually make it shorter. So I just shoved on this dress. I still think that it looks pretty cool at this length, but I have confirmed that I think it would look even better if it was higher up. I'm gonna try and edit this now, and I will be back to show you what it looks like just by taking a tiny bit of the chain out. Okay, so I think that worked okay. I much prefer it at this height. What I did is I just took about 2 inches out of the chain, and so if you can see, I took a big chunk of the chain. So this bit here is just the original bit, and then there is a bigger hoop just there, and the rest is the extension chain. So although this will be kind of here on my neck, you can't really see it, and also it means that I can still have it at that sort of longer length with the extension chain, but then also I can have any choice sort of up to there on my neck. Now that that's sorted, I love this necklace even more. I just think it's so gorgeous. It needs to be higher up so that everyone can see it. I also feel that it kind of fits this kind of neckline of dress a lot nicer than having it too low down. And I'm just so enthralled. I know I'm going to get so much wear out of this. I did say that it's quite heavy when you're holding it, but actually now it's on, it feels really comfortable. It doesn't actually feel too bulky either. Like, I felt like this bit may be a bit restricting, but now that it's kind of nice and close to my neck, it feels absolutely fine. I am so pleased with this one, and I cannot wait to open the next one. So this next one, of course, is another bat one. This one just came in like a clear bag with just a little Restyle tab at the top. So this one is again a slightly longer one, but I feel like this one is gonna sit sort of around there. This one is slightly similar to some of the other Restyle ones that I have bought previously. I really liked that the pentagrams, well, this one and this one right here at the top are the right way around. I was sort of aware that this one was going to be inverted. It does kind of annoy me when they're inverted. I know it doesn't necessarily mean anything negative. I just prefer them this way up. But because it's so small, I thought it didn't matter. And also I thought because this is hanging, I could potentially switch up and add a little like different detail to the bottom if I wanted to. There are symbols at the top as well, and also some other ones sort of around the bat. And then right in the middle there is this really big sort of black gem. This is very similar sort of design to some of their other ones which I have previously bought as well. And I just loved the wings. I love the shape of them just because usually you have your usual bat wings which are more kind of outstretched, and I like how this one almost looks like it's kind of mid-flight, like it's flapping. Although it's overall batty, I wouldn't say that it is a bat just because it doesn't have a head or anything, but I really like the wings and I love the detail in them. I'm not sure how well it's going to show up on camera, but there are sort of little lines engraved into this part of the wings which I think is just so good, and it gives it loads and loads of definition. I just think it's such a gorgeous little piece, and I'm excited to see what this one looks like when it goes on. Again, it's made out of the same metal, still has that kind of weird black coating which one day I will learn the name of, and I feel like it's probably just going to last as long. Straight away I can see that this one is twisting. Now this is the only thing that annoys me about Restyle necklaces, is that sometimes with these like little add-on bits they do twist around, but I'm hoping once it goes on it'll be fine. Probably help if I take this one off first. Now this one actually does have a big enough chain to hoop it into wherever you want, so you can have it at whatever height you want, but it does again have a bigger hoop where you're meant to have it at the tightest and an extension chain at the end. So I'm going to see firstly what the smallest setting is officially. So this is officially the shortest setting that it goes on. These little things don't seem to be twisting too much. Seems like they've kind of upped their game a little bit with this sort of design, and they seem to be staying in the right place. I think it's a pretty nice height. I feel like it's sort of central, which is always something I really like, and it stands out quite nicely. This bit does kind of disappear a little bit. I find this with all kind of things which hang at the bottom, but again, as I said, I could take it off, but I think I'm just going to leave it on because I think it has quite a nice look to it. Again, I would totally be satisfied to buy another one and remove these bits and just have a cute little bat pendant. I'm wondering if they actually do this in a brooch, because I think this would look gorgeous as a brooch. If not, again, considering buying one and soldering a little brooch pin on the back so that I have a cute little matching brooch. This one is a lot lighter than the other one, but as I said about the other one, it's super comfy to wear anyway and you can't really feel it once it's on. So now I'm going to show you the longest setting, because some of these necklaces from Restyle, they can be worn as sort of central pieces or kind of longer ones that hang down. This one, I feel like it's not, it does kind of work when it is lower down, but these bits don't seem to want to function as much just because the chain's sort of pulling them sideways. So I'd say functionality wise, this one is only really going to work if it's up high or if you remove the little charms in the middle of the chain. I mean, obviously you can spend time fixing them in the right place, but that is my only sort of criticism about this. I will most definitely be wearing mine higher up around this height. Overall, I am so pleased with these necklaces. Restyle has not disappointed me. I find Restyle is slightly like hit and miss. I've bought clothing from them. Their t-shirts and their kind of vest tops are amazing. I've bought like their striped shirt and skirt and I thought that they were a little bit iffy on the quality wise. I've bought a bag and I haven't been happy with it, and then I've bought another bag and absolutely loved it. But their jewellery never seems to disappoint. My only ever criticism with it is that these bits like turn, and also because they are so cheap they do end up tarnishing. Although it does take a lot of wear for them to kind of start to tarnish, I feel like I would happily pay a little bit extra for these and get them maybe with like a silver coating or an even sterling silver. I would be so happy with that. But to be honest, they are so cheap, it's not going to break the bank to pay £9 for this. It lasts for over a year and then go buy another one. They do last a long time, but just be wary that they do end up tarnishing. I have so much Restyle jewellery, and the only other thing I do find is sometimes the chain breaks, but it literally took me probably about 2.5 minutes to alter this chain, so it really like isn't a problem. Honestly, this doesn't happen much. I think it's more my way of storing jewelry just because I have it all kind of hung up on this like little bat peg, and they kind of all just hang from the same bit, so they do get jumbled a bit and sometimes I do yank at them. So it's not surprising that occasionally they break, and I mean occasionally, it's only happened like 2 or 3 times. Overall though, I am so pleased. I am just over the moon. Thank you so much to the Midnight Crafter for reminding me about Restyle and possibly influencing me to go and buy some more jewelry from them. But this, I think, is going to become one of my newest favourite necklaces to wear. I'm already loving it. I don't want to take it off. And as I said, I got it in the Black Friday sale. They always have sales on, so just subscribe to their like email list and also follow them on Instagram. That's where I find out a lot of their deals. They are based in Poland, I believe, but I think this arrived to me, well, I got it on Black Friday, so that was last Friday, so it's been a week since I ordered it and they're here already. Postage I think cost me about £3 or £4. It's really not extortionate to post from abroad, which I think is amazing. And also the prices, when you go on there, it's always in a currency which gives a bigger number than like British sterling pounds. So when I go on it, I look at it, I think, oh, 30 whatever they are, and then when I change it to British and it says 10, I'm like, yes, party. So I am so pleased with these, and Again, as always, I will link everything down in the description for you below. I'll also link down any other Restyle videos that I've done, just because I know I've done a ton on this channel. I haven't done them for a while, so I will link them just to save you scrolling through everything. I hope that you're having a spooky December. If you have any questions or comments, please do leave them below, and I will see you next time. Bye!